This
Started with
conference will now be recorded.
SAP Materials Management organizational element that is known as plant. We also discussed what is a plant and what is the meaning of a plant. So we discussed, right? Let me go to the, so let me, I think, where are we? Where we did it? Yeah, Sandeep, can you hear me now?
Sir,
Okay, so there is a power cut, right? So let me open. So yesterday we were discussing regarding the organizational structure, right? Let me see where I am doing that here. Let me see. Let me listen the recording at least we will see, right? So hello. Huh.
కూడా మన దాంట్లో సజెస్ట్ చేశారట.
Huh.
అయితే నేను డైరెక్ట్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ కి ఒకసారి వెళ్ళి ఎత్తుకుదాం అన్నట్టు వచ్చిందట సార్. ఆల్రెడీ ఇన్ఫార్మ్ చేశాం.
ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు ఈ రోజు జాయిన్ అవుద్దా లేకపోతే ఎట్లా
లేదు
రేపేనా?
లేదు సార్, రేపు స్ట్రీట్ లోనే ఉందట, మన ఎస్ఎల్ స్ట్రీట్ లోనే ఉందట.
ఓకే.
మనం ఇన్ఫార్మ్ చేసాం, మరి ఇన్ఫార్మ్ చేసాం అని అంటే కూడా జాయిన్ అయిదామని సజెస్ట్ చేసిందట, జాయిన్ కమ్మని.
ఓకే, దెన్ ఆస్క్ హర్ టు కమ్ టుమారో.
మండే నుంచి స్టార్ట్ చేద్దాం సార్.
ఓకే. One minute here. Yesterday, right? Yesterday, what time we had a session? 1 p.m., right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, yeah. Okay, 43. Right, so okay. So page number MMXL, right? MMXL. Oh, sorry, yaar. So we did it in a separate server. Okay. So that was there in a separate computer. I changed the computer. Okay. Okay, so let us start. So yesterday we were discussing regarding the SAP materials management organizational structure, right? We discussed in SAP the first and foremost organizational element is a plant. Then we also discussed what is the description of the plant, right? Like we have taken Tata Group as an example. Within the Tata Group, we have selected three different lines of business. Within the three different lines of business, every line of business will have a plant assigned to it. So that is what we discussed. Let me quickly write it down over here. So the Tata Group company, right? Group company. We also defined a coding, right? So we have defined TZ10 over here. Then within the Tata Group, let us say there are three lines of business. That is, line one business is a Tata Motors Private Limited, right? So this is the line one business, which is nothing but a company code one, right? Company code one. Then we have a company code two, that is a Tata Projects or the Tata Steel Private Limited, right? So this is Tata Steel Private Limited. Tata Steel Private Limited. Then the company code 3 is Tata Projects Private Limited. like that, or Tata Geo something, Tata Projects Private Limited, right? So company, and we also defined a company code coding TM10 and TS10 and TP10, right? So like this we have defined the coding as well yesterday. Then we also defined the assignment part over here. Like when I say a Tata group company, it will have a relationship between a Tata Motors Private Limited as a company to company code configuration assignment. Then we have TZ10 to TS10. Then we have TZ10 to TP10, right? Like this we will have the assignments over here. Then we also discussed every plant will have its own manufacturing plants, right? Like plant is a SAP materials management organizational element. It is not the first level of organizational element is plant, right? So we have defined three plants, that is a Tata Motors Pune manufacturing plant and Tata Motors Mumbai manufacturing plant, right? So then Tata Motors Bangalore manufacturing plant, right? So Tata Motors Bangalore manufacturing plant. We also defined the coding for each and every organizational element, right? Like, right, like we have a Tata Motors Pune manufacturing plant coding TM11 and TM12 and TM13, right? So we also defined the Tata Steel manufacturing plants as well, right? So we have Tata Motors Pune, Tata Steel Pune manufacturing plant, that is TS11, and Tata Steel Mumbai manufacturing plant, TS12, and Tata Steel Bangalore manufacturing plant, TS13. Alright, so I will make, we also have a Tata Projects Private Limited manufacturing plants. Right, so let me define over here, like we have a Tata Projects Pune manufacturing plant, that is TP11 and TP12 and TP13. TP13. Right, so these are the manufacturing plants. We also define the relationship between the company codes and the plants, right? Like I will put the arrow marks over here are assignments, TM10 to TM11 and TM10 to TM12 and TM10 to TM13. Right, in the same way, TS10 to TS11 and TS10 to TS12 and TS10 to TS13. Again, TP10 to TP11 and TP10 to TP12 and TP10 to TP13. right? So like this, we need to make a relationship between the plants. So this is the plant is the SAP materials management, the first and foremost organizational element, right? So then what is the next organizational element in SAP MM, right? So after plant, we discussed what is the description of the plant. Plant is a manufacturing facility. Plant is a first level of org element in SAP MM. Element in SAP MM. It is a place where a production activities or a procurement activities along with sales and distribution related activities are happening. That is what we discussed yesterday, right? Then what is the second level of organizational element in SAP MM? So the second level of org element is a storage location. Storage location is the second level of org element in SAP MM. Storage location is a second level of org element in SAP MM. Right? So it is a further subdivision of the plant into some small areas where in which you are storing the materials. It is a further subdivision of the plant. Further subdivision of the plant. Plant into small locations where materials are stored. Right? So let us say I have a plant which is scattered in 100 acres. Let us say this is my complete plant. Right? So this particular 1 acre, this is complete 100 acres. Right? So complete 100 acres. So 1 acre I will be allocating to store raw materials. Right? So which I will be calling as a raw material storage location. Right? Then 1 acre I will be using to store a spare materials. Right? So this is called as a spare material storage location. This particular 1 acre where I will be storing the packaging materials. So I will be calling as a pack material storage location. And this particular 1 acre where I am storing a trading goods. So I will be calling as a trading goods storage location. And this particular 1 acre where I will be storing semi-finished material, I will be calling as a semi-finished goods storage location. And this acre we will be calling as a finished good storage location. Right, so like that I will be dividing the plant into some small locations where in which I will be storing the materials accordingly. So storage location also a 4 characteristic alphanumeric coding. We can give the coding as 0001, 0002, 0003 like that, right? So raw materials storage location I will be identifying as a 0001 and 0002, 0003 and 0004, 0005, 0006. Right, so these are the alphanumeric coding which you can give it to a storage location. Right, so let me define storage locations for each and every plant. Right, so plant TM01 will have these many storage locations that are defined over here. Right, so it is not like that every plant should have only these many storage locations. It can have its own, every plant can have its own storage locations. Right, so TM01 will have these many storage locations. TM11. Right, so then TM12 also will have its own storage locations defined. Then TM13 also will have its own storage locations defined. Right, so let me TM12 it will have its own storage locations, and TM13 also will have its own storage locations. Like that, the TS11, 12 and 13 also it will have its own storage locations. Right, so 00012, 0009 like that. This also will have its own storage locations. This also will have its own storage locations. Again TP11 and TP12 and TP13. Right, so every plant will have its own storage locations. So storage location is nothing but a further subdivision of the plant into small locations where you are going to store the materials. Right, so are you able to understand what is a storage location? Or any doubts, Sandeep?
No, sir.
Okay, so then what is the third level of organizational element in SAP MM? So the third level of organizational element in SAP MM is a purchase organization, right? So purchase organization. So purchase organization is a third level of organizational element in SAP MM. It is a third level of org element in SAP MM. So it is a department or section in an organization where a group of people involved in procurement of the materials and a group of people. It is a department. It is a department or section in a company where people involved in procurement of materials and services. Procurement of materials and services. Right, so it is a materials and there will be people who will be normally engaged in procurement of the materials and the procurement of the services, which is nothing but a purchasing organization. Purchase organization can be of 5 categories in SAP materials management. So the category number 1 of the purchase organization, that is, so category 1 is a central purchase organization. Central purchase organization. So every purchase organization will be a 4 characteristic alphanumeric coding as well. So I will give the purchase organization coding as CEPO. Let us say central purchase organization. I can give like this as well: 0001 or 0002 or 1000 or 1001, or I can give CEPO as well, that is central purchase organization. So I can define the coding in this manner as well. But what is a central purchase organization? So the central purchase organization, so the central purchase organization is responsible to do the procurement at a group level, right? Means central purchase organization will do the procurement of services or the procurement of the materials at group level, right? So it will do a group level procurement. Right, so when I say a group level procurement, our group is Tata Group, right? We have selected Tata Group as a reference, right? So it will do the procurement at Tata Group company level. That means within the Tata Group, we have 3 company codes, that is a Tata Steel, we have Tata Projects, we have Tata Motors, right? It will do the procurement for all the company codes that are falling under a Tata Group. All company code procurement falling under Tata Group. Tata Group means I have 3 company codes, right? We have TM10, that is Tata Motors Private Limited. We have Tata Steel Private Limited. We have Tata Projects Private Limited. Right? So I have a central purchase organization. If any material required by a Tata Motors Private Limited, that requirement came to a central purchase organization. Central purchase organization will go ahead and do the procurement for Tata Motors. If any requirement of the material procurement came to Tata Steel, so the Tata Steel, the central purchase organization will also procure the material for the Tata Steel as well. It will also do the procurement for Tata Projects as well. Means the procurement, central purchase organization will do the procurement for all the company codes falling under a Tata group. So that is nothing but a central purchase organization. It will do the procurement for all the company codes. Any company code falling under a group can approach to central purchase organization for the further procurement processes. Then what is the category 2 of the purchasing organization? So the category 2 of the purchase organization is company code specific purchase organization. Right, so company code specific purchase organization. So what is a company code specific purchase organization? Like we have 3 company codes, right? So the company code specific purchase organization will do the procurement specific to a company code, right? So we have 3 company codes. It is responsible to do the procurement specific to a company code, right? Responsible to do procurement specific to a company code. Means we have 3 company codes, right? We have TM10, TS10 and TP11. Right, every company code will have its own purchase organization known as a company code specific purchase organization. So company code specific purchase org 1, company code specific purchase org 2, company code specific purchase org 3. So this purchase organization will do the procurement only for TM10 company code, right? Only for TM10. So this will do only for TS10. This will do only for TP10. Means if any purchasing requirement of TP10 company code received to a CCP1 purchase organization or the purchasing department, they will not go ahead and do the procurement. Instead, they will return back that particular requirement to TP10. So they need to approach the CCP3 only, which is nothing but a company code specific purchase organization. Are you clear or do you have any doubts?
Clear, sir.
Then what is the category 3 of the purchase organization? So the category 3 of the purchase organization is a plant specific purchase organization. So what is a plant specific purchase organization? Plant specific purchase organization is responsible to do the procurement specific to a plant, right? Responsible to do a procurement specific to a plant. Specific to a plant. So we have 9 plants, right? Like we have TM11, TM12, TM13, right? TM11, TM12 and TM13. We have TS11, TS12 and TS13. We have TP11, TP12 and TP13. Right, so these are the 9 plants. Every plant will have its own purchasing department which will be doing the procurement activities specific to a plant, right? Like plant specific purchase organization 1, plant specific purchase organization 2, plant specific purchase organization 3, PSP4, PSP5, PSP6, PSP7, right? So every purchase organization will have a specific to a particular plant. So this purchase organization will do the procurement only for plant TM11. This will do only for TM11. This will do only for TM12. This will do only for TM13. This will do for TS11. This will do for TS12. This will do for TS13. Right, so this will do for PS TP11. This will do for TP12 and this will do for TP13. Alright, so this is nothing but a plant specific purchase organization. Then what is the category 4 of the purchase organization? So category 4 of the purchase organization is standard purchase organization. Purchase organization. So what is the standard purchase organization? Like we are going to we will divide the business processes, right? So once we created organizational structure, once we created the master data, so we are going to do the transactional data, right? So there are various business scenarios which we are going to execute in SAP module. So those business scenarios we can divide it into 2 categories. One is a standard procurement business scenarios. Right? There are some business scenarios known as a standard business scenarios. Like the business scenario 1, that is procurement of materials for direct consumption purpose and the stock purpose. The business scenario 1, that is procurement of materials for stock purpose. So this is the scenario number 1, which is a standard business scenario. Then procurement of materials for direct consumption purpose. So direct consumption purpose. Right, then we have service procurement scenario. Business scenario. Right, like this, there are some scenarios which will be falling under category of the standard procurement. We will see what is a material for stock purpose, direct consumption purpose, service procurement. All these scenarios we are going to discuss one by one in our coming sessions. Right? But apart from this standard business scenarios, we also have some of the special procurement scenarios. Right? Special procurement scenarios. Right, so there are some scenarios which are falling under the category of special procurement. Like I will name it over here, what and all the scenarios that are falling under special procurement category. Like we have a subcontracting procurement process. Subcontracting procurement process is one of the special procurement scenario. Then we have a consignment procurement process. Then we have pipeline procurement process. Pipeline procurement process. Then we have a returnable transport procurement process. Then we have intercompany and intracompany stock transfer scenarios. Stock transfer scenarios. Right, so these are the some and third party sales procurement. Sales scenario. Like that, there are some business scenarios which we are going to discuss in detail in our coming sessions. So these scenarios will be falling under the category of the special procurement processes. Right? If I want a procurement department which will take care of only this special procurement business scenarios execution, so we will call that particular purchasing department as a standard purchasing department or standard purchase organization. Right? So every company will have its own purchase organization. Every company will have its own standard purchase organization. Let us say we have three company codes, right? TM10, TS10 and TEP10. So TM10 and TS10 and TP10. So TM10 will have a standard purchase organization 1 and standard purchase organization 2 and standard purchase organization 3. Right, so this particular standard purchase organization will only execute the special procurement scenarios for TM10 company code. This is for TS10 and this is for TP10. Right, so every this particular purchasing department will only do the special procurement business scenarios execution, right, which will be called as a standard purchase organization. Any doubts on the standard purchase organization?
No, sir.
Okay, so then we have the fifth category of the purchase organization, that is known as a reference purchase organization. Reference purchase organization. So I am referencing a standard central purchase organization to a plant specific purchase organizations, right? We have these and all the plant specific purchase organizations, right? So we have a standard central purchase organization, right? That is CEPO. I am referencing a central purchase organization to a plant specific purchase organizations. Means I am making a relationship between a central purchase organization and a plant specific purchase organization. I am referencing, right? So I am referencing central purchase organization to a plant specific purchase organization. Why we are referencing? Because whatever may be the prices that I have negotiated at central purchase organization also used by the plant specific purchase organizations as well. If I made a referencing, if I reference a central purchase organization to a plant specific purchase organization, that means whatever may be the prices that are negotiated at the central purchase organization level can also be made relevant for a plant specific purchase organization. So how we are going to use this particular functionality, we will see when we are actually configuring the organizational structure. So these are the 5 categories of the purchase organizations. We have a central purchase organization, then we have a company code specific, then we have plant specific purchase organization, then we have standard purchase organization, then we have a reference purchase organization, right? So with this we are now able to discuss plant, storage location and purchase organization. Then what is the fourth category of the purchase SAP materials management organizational element? The fourth organizational element is a purchasing group. Right, so what is a purchasing group? Purchasing group is nothing but a further subdivision of the people within a purchasing department into various groups. We are going to group them based upon their nature of procurement. Let us say I have 5 people in a purchasing department. 2 people will only take care of raw material procurement. So I will be calling them as a raw material purchasing group. 2 people will only take care of spare material. So I will be calling them as a spare material purchasing group. 1 people will only take care of the packaging material procurement. I will be calling them as a pack material purchasing group. So purchasing group is a 3 characteristic alphanumeric coding. So I can give the coding as 001, 002 and 003. right? So purchasing group is nothing but the people only, but we are allocating, we are dividing them into their nature of work. Two people will only take care of raw material, so I will be calling them as the raw material purchasing group. Two people will only take care of spare material, so I will be calling them as a spare material purchasing group. One person will be take care of pack material, so we will be calling them as a pack material purchasing group. Right, so we will stop it here today and we will continue tomorrow. So I am thinking, so if Archana also will be joining tomorrow along with her one colleague, so that we are good to go to discuss about the further steps. Right, so do you have any doubts or clarifications? Sandeep, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Actually, like I have doubts, sir. Actually, you have said that first level of plant and second level of storage organization limits, sir.
Mm,
And third level is about purchasing orders, purchasing organization, right, sir?
yes.
Sir, these all are step by step process, sir. Like ఒకటి తర్వాత ఒకటి వస్తుందా సార్ లేదంటే దీనికి స్పెసిఫిక్ ప్రొక్యూర్మెంట్ అనేది ఉంటుందా
One
అంటే
by
ఫర్
one, one by
వన్ బై వన్ వస్తుందా సార్
mm, one by one. We will see how to configure these things in system.
ఎస్ సార్ ఎస్ అంటే ప్రతిదీ యూజ్ చేస్తామా లేకపోతే కొన్ని కాన్ఫిగరేషన్స్ మాత్రమే యూజ్ చేస్తామా
Everything we will use.
ఎవ్రీథింగ్
Mm,
ప్రతిదానికి కోడ్ ఉంటుందా సార్ లైక్ టీఎం లైక్ అంటే ఇప్పుడు స్టాండర్డ్ కోడ్ అంటారు కదా ఇప్పుడు పర్చేస్ గ్రూప్కి 3 ఆల్ఫాబెటిక్ న్యూమరికల్ కోడ్ అంటారు కదా 001 అలా ప్రతిదానికి ఉంటుందా సార్ రెఫరెన్స్ పర్చేస్ ఆర్గనైజేషన్కి
yes,
స్టాండర్డ్
yes,
పర్చేస్ ఆర్గనైజేషన్కి
yes.
ఓకే
Okay then.
యా సార్
Okay then. Thank you. Bye bye. I'm closing the session. Bye.